Acho. How impressive is LeBron reaching $1 billion in career earnings? God.
LeBron reaching $1 billion in career earnings is more impressive than anything he's ever done on the court. Like, LeBron James is one of the best, one of the greatest basketball players of all time, but he is undoubtedly the greatest basketball businessman of all time while playing the sport. LeBron James is a businessman. He has his own show. He has his own movie. He has his own shoes. He has a school that he helped launch. He has his own alcohol brand. He has all of these things, all while still playing the game at an extremely high level. So kudos to LeBron for everything he's ever done on the court. You know, he'll end up being top 5 in points, rebounds, assists in every major statistical category. But what he has done off the court, nobody can ever touch, particularly while playing the sport. I think it's a testament to how great LeBron James is at handling and managing multiple things. We see that on the court when he's playing point guard, right? He knows what's going on with every play, with every position, even what the defense has lined up, and he can think about multiple things at one time. But now we see it off the court as well, being able to manage a show, manage a movie, manage supporting your friends, manage supporting your son. LeBron James was at Chris Paul's first finals, second finals game, first finals appearance. Then the next day or 2 days later, he's at his son's high school game. 2 days prior to that, he was at the premiere of his own movie. He's handling so many things, and he does them all well.
Man, you know me. I'm all about the money, baby. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. And boy, LeBron James, this makes all the sense in the world. This is the most impressive thing I have seen by an active athlete of all accolades. And I want to make sure I crystallize my mindset for others out there. I cared about taking care of me and mine. Now, on the process and during that journey, I wanted to grab everything on that path. All those ancillary things that people kept telling me that was worth so much. Like MVPs or Pro Bowls, All Pros, or First Team All League, or, hey, Super Bowl championships, Hall of Fame jackets, all of that. But I'm talking from a different experience. Not only how I was raised, kind of like how LeBron was raised in some respects, but also the perspective of I know how the game goes. And I knew that football, I knew sports, I knew basketball is just a means to an end. So I remember my rookie year. This would help me with my perspective. There's a couple of stories, but here, let me give you my first one, my first lap. I was playing against Shannon Sharp, no lie, my rookie year. Going against the Shannon Sharp.
You gave him the business?
Hell no, he whooped me up and down that field.
You could at least said like you did.
I don't lie about nothing. Call me Grass Stains, and they changed my name from Wiley to Grass because he was just dragging me. But he was cheating too. Now, Shannon, you can call it cheating when you're a rookie, but when you're a vet, it's just like I know the rules. So Shannon was blocking me like this, like, Wiley, what you doing, man? Come on, man, you young, you ain't got this, you ain't got this. And one play, I mean, it really was like him just having like commentary out there. He was like, you're too easy, you're a rookie. You keep giving me your hands, you're showing yourself. You're big, fast, strong, but you don't know the technique yet. One time he told me, he said, man, the game is all about M&Ms. Money and memories. And I was like,
He said this while blocking you?
While blocking me, while destroying me, matter of fact, on that. Holding, they didn't call it. So here's the thing. What LeBron just showed me and what Shannon was trying to tell me was the fact that when you leave the game, everybody wants to talk about what they did, what they did, what they did. And now all that is on your bookshelf, on your trophy case, all that. And you point at it, and your highlights are behind you. Well, LeBron has put himself in a position of power where all of his highlights can still be in front of him. So I call him the pioneer of getting paid. Yeah, Jordan is a billionaire, but it took him retirement to do it. Tiger Woods was a billionaire for like 5 days, then he got divorced, got caught up in, I don't know what happened with that with his money, but marriage is an economy, so let me just tell you, he lost a couple L's. So here's the point. LeBron James has done the most impressive thing I've ever seen because this translates outside the game. This can go forward reaching. And to add to all the things he owns his own network, not just show, not just movie, network to continue to produce. Man, LeBron James is impressive as hell.
You talked about one word. LeBron James, he's put himself in a position of power.
Yes.
And because he's put himself in a position of power, he's given himself the ability to empower. And I think that's probably the next most important thing that LeBron James has done. Yeah. Because think about LeBron James. Wherever you see LeBron James as a producer, as the executive producer, you also see a name Mav Carter, LeBron James' manager. So now not only is LeBron James making sure he's taking care of himself, but Mav Carter, who's helped support LeBron James throughout the entire journey, is getting supported as well. And executive producer of Space Jam, and executive producer of The Shop, etc. LeBron James' agent, I just had the pleasure of meeting him maybe 2 weeks ago up there at Sierra Canyon. Rich Paul, I know you and him have rapped at length at times. But all that being said, because of the power that LeBron James has now given himself access to, he's given himself the ability to empower. His I Promise school, I believe they paid for the college. If you graduated from that school, they paid for like the first year or all the years of tuition in college. It's just beyond amazing what LeBron James has done and will continue to do.
Yeah, I love the fact you brought up Rich Paul. Went from selling T-shirts to owning one of the biggest agencies out there, partnering with other mega agencies, to the point where LeBron, like, yeah, is his client, but LeBron pays as a client. Like, Rich Paul's like, no, LeBron's really a client. Like, everybody thinks this perception of LeBron just taking care of Rich Paul. You know, you're my first client. Yeah, you're a whale. But now look what you've done for me, and I'm able to do it for myself. So I'm able to fish for myself. Amazing. Here's what I want to also point out. Because people always say, man, it ain't all about money. And I'm like, you're right. But this is a have-not world. And the world is completely different when you have it and when you don't. I've been on both sides. And this always takes me to this quote. Man, Michael Corleone nailed this quote. Discontent for money is just a trick of the rich to keep the poor without it. And I had to learn that the hard way. Because, you know, everybody, it ain't about the money. And then, you know, we walking around the neighborhood, yeah, money is the root of all evil. Yeah, that's why I ain't got no money. It's okay. Somebody lied to you, brother. Somebody lied to you, sister. And I'm glad LeBron James didn't believe the lies, because LeBron James, no college degree. So I want to just give you this. Because I did mine a different way, calculated way. I'm going to the best school so people could think and assume my intelligence, and then I'm going to give myself an opportunity to live the best of both worlds and play in the NFL and then talk for a living. And LeBron James is like, I'm just so damn good. I'm going to stay so dedicated, so focused, and so hungry. I'm going to become the best in my sport. No college degree, though. And look at him now, first billionaire active player. Raised by a single mom. And look at him now. From the hood, and look at him now. Greater than his greatest excuse. That's what's amazing to me. And he didn't go through the yellow brick road. Like, I went the yellow brick road going to Columbia. I learned about money from Columbia. When I got drafted, every reporter was saying, Marcellus, it's amazing. There's only 2 Ivy Leaguers in the NFL, and here you come. And at the bottom of the report, they said, there are only 2 active players, but 6 owners. And I started to realize, oh, you make way more money in this world with your mind than your body. LeBron James is using his mind on top of his body. $700 million off the court, $300 million on the court. Body only got him $300. Mind got him $700. Man, you got to respect this greatness.
What I wonder, Sel, is LeBron now going to inspire other people to be able to do this? Because I think he's laid out a blueprint, but is the blueprint so untouchable that it can be duplicated? Because others have tried, but I don't know if anybody else has executed. Because what LeBron James has done, he's been given a lot. He's been given superstar ability, superstar status, but he still parlayed that superstar ability and superstar status into a mega franchise. Other players have superstar ability and superstar status. Their stuff just don't hit as much as LeBron James does. So I wonder, you think people will be able to follow the blueprint?
Well, you know what's so funny? There's always going to be another with the opportunity. Will he take advantage of it is the conversation. I remember when they were like, there will never be another Jordan. And they were talking about in terms of marketing and marketability and power of culture. I don't know if LeBron James matches Michael Jordan in terms of power and culture. But in terms of dollars and cents, he does match Michael Jordan at a better, faster pace than Michael Jordan even did it. So maybe inflation is rising this tide and making it easier for LeBron James, which will make it easier for the next LeBron James, even if he's not as absurdly talented as LeBron James. Damn, LeBron. You did that, dog.